欢迎来到高尔夫01，我们今天很高兴邀请到的是罗梦湖全球品牌大使 Gary Mills 来跟我们聊一聊高尔夫以及品酒。Morning, Gary.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome to Golf101 Studio. Would you like to introduce yourself to our viewer first?
Absolutely. So my name's Gary Mills. I am the global brand ambassador for Loch Whiskies.
Okay, so you golf sometimes?
Not as much, unfortunately, anymore. The last time I played golf, I think I was age 9 or 10.
Okay.
Fortunately, yeah. So I now, obviously with my job, but also I now have 3 young children. Not so young anymore. So I don't have as much time. I know. I'm sorry.
All right, so we'll talk about that later. First, I'd like to congratulations on being named to 2026 World Whiskey Awards. Well, that's a no-name. Global Best Scotch Whiskey Brand Ambassador of the Year. In your opinion, what are the most important qualities of an outstanding brand ambassador, and how you balance commercial promotion with educating consumers about whiskey?
First off, thank you so much. It's a wonderful honour to have. And I think the kind of most important thing for me is being able to relate to consumers at every level. So whether I'm on a golf course sampling with people who maybe don't drink whiskey very often, or sometimes even at all, I need to be able to tell them how to taste, how to enjoy, what they're looking for. Or similarly, when I'm doing a tasting in a wonderful market like Taiwan, where you have very educated consumers, know exactly what they're talking about and want very fine details. But it's all about talking to people at the same level to be able to relate these same products to the different people. And I think to the other part of your question, and I hope the bosses aren't watching, the commercial aspect is probably the bottom of the priorities for me. I'm not looking to make a sale. I'm looking to inform, educate consumers at the category level, but also obviously at the brand level. And if it means a consumer walks away knowing more about Loch Lomond, so that perhaps next time they see Loch Lomond on a bar, they order a dram, or they hopefully buy a bottle or a cocktail, then I feel like I've done my job. It's more about educating and moving on their level from there.
So as Loch Lomond is the official spirit of the Open, what do you see as the strongest connection between the spirit of golf, such as maybe precision, patience, respect for tradition, and the craftsmanship behind Loch Lomond whiskey?
I think it's definitely that respect for tradition, 100%. I think it's probably across both golf and whiskey, it's a respect for tradition, but not being limited by that tradition. So from the golf perspective, you think the game is fundamentally still played in the same way. You still have a club, you still have a ball to get it into the hole. But you look at how the clubs have evolved, how the balls have evolved, and how the courses have changed. Similarly, in whiskey, we still use a copper pot still, we still use barley, water and yeast. But there have been many innovations through all of these sectors to help improve and improve the end product. But the fundamentals haven't changed in the same way that the fundamentals of the game of golf haven't changed.
Okay, the 19th hole culture is very popular among golfers, referring to gathering at a clubhouse bar after completing a round. Yeah. As a brand ambassador, which whiskey from the Open collection would you recommend golfer to enjoy after one round, and what's the best way to appreciate it?
Yeah, the 19th hole in Scotland is there's frequently a bar at the end of the course, whether it's on the grounds of the course or just outside the course, normally called the 19th hole, and that's where historically golfers have congregated to enjoy a drink. And I think from my personal perspective, when it comes to it, it's down to how memorable your round has been and why it is memorable. I think, even though I've not played for a long time, you still have good memorable rounds and very bad memorable rounds. I think for a good memorable round, it would probably be the Open course collection. Share a very good dram, something to share with friends, take some time. And then for possibly the slightly less memorable, for the less good reason, it would be the Open special edition. I like, and I think having that as a highball, just with some soda, means that's something to help just relax, just have more than one, responsibly of course, but to be able to, again, sharing with friends It's different, and that's why we have the two releases, because they both do they're very different whiskies and can be drank very differently ways. So I'd say neat, and for me, highball.
Okay, compare with the whiskey introduced in Europe and other Asian markets, what characteristics of Taiwanese whiskey lovers has impressed you more?
Definitely that base knowledge. I think everyone I've encountered through Taiwan has had a very high level of knowledge of whiskey, where even within doing whiskey shows in Scotland, you will still get people who, and there will always be people with very little knowledge, but come up, I feel like there's a higher percentage in Scotland that are just starting, where it feels like everyone I speak to in Taiwan is already here versus here.
Oh.
Yeah, and always want to know more. It's not just about drinking, it's about enjoying, about knowing more about what they're drinking, and really that's deepening their enjoyment of it.
Good to hear that. So with younger consumers becoming increasingly influential in the global whiskey market, with both aged whiskey and innovative no-age statement expression matured in different task type gaining popularity, how do you see the global trends for the Scotch whiskey evolving over the next 3 to 5 years?
I think the non-age statement area is probably going to be a big area for growth. One of the whiskey market is always changing. There are always cycles, but the one thing everyone is always looking for is good value for money. And I think just now, where things are undeniably tough for a lot of people, it feels like costs for fuel, food, everything are going up. So it feels like people are looking more for those lower end cost, but they still want good quality. And that's where I feel Loch Lomond as a distillery has that ability to really shine. We produce many different spirits, some of which can be quite young, and then combining with cask finishes, that helps soften some flavours, help bring in even more interesting flavours that will appeal to some of those younger generations looking to drink maybe in slightly different ways, whether it's more mixed, more cocktails, but still works very well neat. So I think that will be the kind of that first couple of years, but we will come back. I think the things will get better. They will get better, and I will see a return to age statements and growth within there, but flavour and value will always be at the forefront.
Okay. Taiwan has a very active golfing community, and many golfers, particularly those in business and premium consumer circles, also have a strong appreciation for whiskey. Looking ahead, does Loch Lomond have plans for further localized or integrated golf gathering and whiskey tasting experience in Taiwan through deeper cross-industry collaboration?
Absolutely. I think as the official spirit of the Open, this is our 9th year, and it opens so many doors for us, and absolutely we'll be looking out for as many opportunities as we can to really build those golf whiskey links, to put Loch Lomond out there as much as we can, and to really connect with these really engaged Taiwanese consumers, golfers and whiskey lovers alike. So whether that is within the golf clubs at the specific events, I would love to see us do as much as we possibly can.
Okay, thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much.
Maybe next time we'll do some golfing and drinking whiskey together.
I'd love to do that.
Okay.
Yeah, excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
So Gary, would like to introduce your outfit today. Is there any special meaning? You can stand up if you like.
Yes, so this is a traditional Scottish dress. So this is a kilt. This is the Loch Lomond Whiskies tartan, one of them. So it comes with a wool kilt all the way around with the pleat.
Oh wow, okay.
This on the front is the sporran, is effectively my pocket.
Oh.
Because I don't have any.
It's not for drink.
Correct. Yeah, no, they're drink. And then the wool socks and the brogues with the metal. I don't know if you can see metal on here normally for dancing. Oh, so it makes the noise when you're on the. So yeah, this is probably in its more casual format. We could go full formal, where I would then have a waistcoat, jacket, shirt, bow tie, and belt as well. Okay. So traditional Scottish dress, I thought. A Scotsman in Taiwan, why would I not?
Okay. So next time maybe I'll try that too.
Absolutely, no, absolutely. You do not need to be Scottish to try a kilt on. I would love to see you in a kilt.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So before that, let's cheer it up.
Yes. Slàinte Mhath.
Enjoy here. Thank you.
Greatness. It starts in the quiet, when no one is there to see. A movement repeated over and over until it becomes second nature. A challenge where progress is measured in inches, not leaps. Each step building something stronger, day after day. A craft passed on through generations, shaped by every hand along the way. A new idea explored. A touch here, a moment there, to redefine what's possible. Greatness starts by allowing time to do its work and letting passion do the rest, guided by a simple belief that nothing meaningful is built in a day. And when the world finally watches all those unseen hours, all that quiet work, becomes something truly unforgettable. Loch Lomond whiskies and the oak. Two worlds of great dedication.
Does it seem old-fashioned, sentimental, to conclude that this was one man's title but two men's championship?
Loch Lomond whiskies, the spirit of the open.